Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to My Psychic Connection, where we have in-depth discussions about many popular mystical topics and interview with gifted practitioners from all walks of life.
And welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday night, and I am here with Miss Holly. Sorry, again, I did it again to myself. It's Thursday night. I'm stuck on Wednesday because I was waiting for a package to show up, and magically it didn't. And it didn't show up today either. So I want to say thank you guys for listening to our show. I'm going to bring on Holly. Holly, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Stuck in the past, apparently.
Thursday night.
Stuck in the past, apparently.
Oh, I know. It's been a week. Let's just put it that way. We've already got people calling in and saying hello to us. Hi, Princess. Hey, Eugene.
All right. Awesome. How's everybody doing? I see everybody there in the chat room on Facebook and on YouTube. We also have people in the call log here, and I got the chat, setting up right now on Blog Talk. So if you guys are on Blog Talk, you guys can talk to us on the chat on there as well. We're also taking calls tonight. We're going to try to take as many calls as we can tonight, like we always do. Remember, safe mediumship, legal, pregnancy, questions like that for the website. They tend to take a little bit longer and can air out some dirty laundry that you're pretty sure you don't want everybody to know about. So hopefully,
this is very true. Yes.
Hopefully we don't have to do anything like that. And if we do, we'll tell you to go to the website, because if something's too personal, we would rather not do it right here on the air where God and everybody else can hear you. So, but
especially God.
Absolutely, because you don't want to ask that question and then realize, should I have asked that on the air? Ugh, maybe not a good idea. But remember, we're here. We're going to try to help you guys out. We're going to give you the answers you seek. And hopefully we are able to help you and answer every question that you guys have. So, Holly, how are you holding up? The energy's a little bit strange right now. Of course, we've got an election going on. We're going to try not to talk about that too much, but the energy is draining. A lot of people are drained. Everybody who's talked to me today has all talked about how tired they are and exhausted, and it is because of the anxiety.
Yeah, it's a little crazy. I was on the phone with clients all day today, and a lot of them are asking, they're just unsure of their future. One lady didn't think that the Earth had a future, so it's been a draining situation. I'm looking forward to when we get all this settled and people can get back to a normal life. So yeah, it has been draining. So you need to take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and just do the best that you can until we get through this trying time that we're dealing with.
Absolutely. All right. In order to get a call into the show, you can give us a call. I'm putting the number on the screen for you right now. Number is 516-418-5770. That's 516-418-5770. And you can also ask your questions here on Facebook and on YouTube. So we don't mind answering the questions there, but we'll also be answering phone calls. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We did get a question right away in our chat here with Facebook from Princess Samantha. And she did have one question.
Adorable.
And let's see. Did you have your question on here? All right. Well, I thought you asked the question. Go ahead and send us a question, Samantha. We'll be more than happy to answer it. Unless you want to give us a call on Blog Talk, we can do that as well. All right. Well, we're going to start the show off and take a first caller. And Holly, are you ready for our first caller?
I am ready. I have my cards and I'm focused and we're good to go.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's go ahead and take the first caller. Our first caller calling from area code 510. 510, you are on the air.
Hi, yes, thank you. This is Camille, and I am in Oregon.
Oh, Camille in Oregon. What's going on?
I'm good. So my question is about me, my relationship with a man by the name of Mason. Just curious, will we reconcile and rekindle our romance?
The energy I got with that is yes, but I do feel like it's still a difficult path between the two of you. I feel like there's a lot of things that you guys need to balance out between the two of you. So I feel like it's hot and cold, on and off. But the thing is that the energy is, it seems, all right, there's basically a rough road ahead of you. It's not going to be simple. So if you want to stay with him, you can, and you guys eventually can work things out. But there are a lot of bumps in the road, and I'm talking about some of them are like your whole car falls in bumps. Like it's like the biggest pothole turned into a sinkhole, and then you work through it. But that's what I'm letting you know, is that this is not an easy road or an easy path to go down. But if you stick it out, yes, the relationship can work. But just know there's a lot of work that goes with it. Holly?
Okay, so now we're talking about potholes that turn into sinkholes.
You love it.
It's too early in the show for this journey.
You know you love it.
Like, yes. So I pulled a card for you. I pulled the Ace of Winter, and it's basically saying what Journey just said. It's don't be deterred by challenges along the way. Y'all have a very intense, and I mean intense, relationship.
Yeah.
Okay? Y'all care about each other a lot. The thing about it is that, like he said, there are bumps in the road, and I'm not going to say sinkholes because they're much harder to get out of. So sometimes you have to climb the mountain to get over it because some of the bumps are more like mountains. So I definitely see that there's a huge potential for a great relationship, but it's going to take an enormous amount of work. And your decision is whether you want to put that work into the relationship.
Makes sense. Yes.
So, but there is a lot of potential for a great relationship there. He's a very interesting guy, and he loves you to pieces.
He does, but he makes stupid mistakes all the time. He makes stupid mistakes, and he regrets it. And then he tries to come back from it, and then you're mad at him when he tries to come back from it. So, like I said, there's potholes in the way, and some of them are sinkholes, but you will get through them if you want to battle this out with him, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, the energy is good, and you guys are moving forward. So,
yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Just letting you know about the road ahead.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm saying mountains instead of sinkholes, and the hills are alive with the sound of music. You just have to climb the hill to find it. Okay?
We'll bring a good jam with you because you're going to need it. Bring a good jam. You'll enjoy it. Trust me. This will work out to a better place, so it's not always going to be that way, but it's getting to that point so you can get past all that. Once you get past that, you guys are good.
Okay.
So it's not an always going to be this way situation.
No.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you.
You are welcome. Anytime.
God bless.
Keep us informed.
Well, okay. Thanks.
Bye.
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 All right.
Sinkhole.
Yeah,
Really?
well, when you're going through things, it's a sinkhole. That's a really big fight, but you'll get out of it.
Yeah, but that's so hard to do. You gotta.
Well, what's the difference? I said sinkholes, which is the opposite of a mountain. It's still the same damn thing. You just use a different metaphor. And you're adding music.
Mine is nicer. Mine is nicer.
Well, I was letting her know about the tragedy that was happening prior to what she was going through.
Oh. Okay. Anyway.
All right.
Next.
Well, let's keep on going. All right. So Princess Samantha has told us about her question. It says, can you sense how is Nicholas feeling about me or mind? Okay. His date of birth, Nicholas. Okay. Energy surrounding Nicholas, I feel like he is, keeps circling his energy around. I keep seeing money is a big thing for him. And I keep seeing that's what his mind is wrapped around right now. And I just keep seeing scrambling. That's why he's a hard read right now. I don't feel like you're going to get a lot of attention out of him at this moment. With the way that he's being right now, it's going to be hard to really get that. I don't feel like he's not really connecting with anything other than finding what he wants. So it feels very selfish. It's very me, 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 me. And I'm not seeing a lot of relationship. So he's not thinking about relationship right now. He's thinking about himself. Now, this may change later on, but as of right now, if you're trying to get any type of romantic energy out of him, you're going to fall flat at this moment. I'm not saying that he ain't going to, come around, but right now I'm not seeing it come around. I'm seeing a lot of narcissist energy circling Mr. Nicholas. Holly?
Narcissist is the key word here.
Mm-hmm.
Narcissist. Self-centered, all about him, whatever he wants to do, and everybody has to just deal with His Royal Highness. Okay? So, no. And so you are as cute as you can be, and you can do much better than Nicholas. I'm not going to be as nice as Jeremy was because, well, he's just a nicer person. But, just, no. Samantha, He's not going to treat you like a princess, more like a serf, okay? And he is very much into him. He is all about appearances, and everything is very, very superficial with him. So you need to find someone who is going to be there for you and is in it for the long haul. And it's not Nicholas. Okay? Find someone else. Get yourself a rose quartz, put it in your pocket, and love will come your way. Look for something new in January or early February. Okay? So, yes. No Nicholas.
All right, Samantha. Just watch out for that energy. I know that there's a connection to him. I know you feel very connected to him, and that's why you're asking about him. But right now, his focus seems to be around himself. That's why I said if you're trying to find a romantic side to him for you, you're not going to get it right now. He's got a lot of things to over.
All about himself.
Well, that's what we see ahead of you. So, I mean, we can't tell you what to do, but we can definitely give you the energy that you need to know. All right.
Yes, we can definitely let you know.
Absolutely. All right.
Okay.
Well, sometimes it's things that you don't want to hear about. You don't want to know about those people who, that you love, but you're not going to get that energy back. So let's keep on going here and take our next question, which is from William Day. I have dreams about casting out evil. Has happened several times. I've spoken words that I didn't know. It always comes in different people. Once it was in the form of my mother. She had passed on in 2005. What do these dreams mean? Okay, so casting out. I'm trying to see this world of energy that is being put out there, but I feel like this is telling, what I'm getting out of it is the energy is telling me that you need to cast out certain things that you wouldn't normally do. Something that you wouldn't, you wouldn't, how do I put this? they're with people that you would not suspect that you need to cut out of your life right now. And you're casting out evil. That's not necessarily saying they're evil, but they're not good for you right now in your life. And it's causing an issue. And so you need to be able to walk away from these people. I always tell people it's when you're growing at levels. Everybody has their own level. And I can tell you right now that you are coming above what the people surround you right now. You're not at their level anymore. You're trying to better yourself, and it's working. So you're going to the next level. You're leaving people behind in that setting. It's not that you have to hate them or stop talking to them completely. You just need to find people on your level. You will walk away from them. It's not that you hate them, that you've outgrown your circle. So it's time to move on. It's time to find, and in this time right now, it's hard to find new friends. So I understand that, but the energy is definitely telling you to up your game with new friends. Cut out the nonsense that you don't need. Stop trying to help fix the people that are surrounding you, because I feel like they're fixer-uppers. You're not a fixer-upper. You're already moving up, and you need to continue to move up. Let them do things for themselves. There are too many people around you that come to you for you to help fix. So stop doing that. Stop letting these people take control. Holly?
William, it looks like to me that you are waking up, sweetie, and that one of your gifts is casting. This has to deal with a lot of the prophetic end of things, and I'm showing that you do have some gifts in order to help people find themselves and also listen to spirit. And that's what all this casting out of demons and evil is. Be aware that don't internalize this casting out of evil. Okay? Be always aware that we are not the ones that are doing that Spirit is working through us to do that. It is not us. Okay? As far as it was in the form of your mother, that is a very common dream situation.
Right.
It has to do with your mind processing the grieving process, the grief, and trying to get a handle on it. So I wouldn't take that too seriously. I would, as like Journey was saying, you are waking up and things around you are starting to look different, and that your dreams are always a way for your mind to try and work this stuff out. You're seeing things for probably maybe the first time or more often than you used to that are not necessarily on this plane, but on the next plane, and you're seeing people's stuff. You're actually kind of waking up to be what we are. And we see a lot of unpleasant things from time to time, and that's what you're looking at. Just be aware that Spirit's working through you, and do not internalize it. I'm sure that people come to you and ask you for advice all the time. Just listen to what the information that you're giving them, and just give them the information that you're receiving. The more you do this, the better you will become. But you will find that some of your friends are no longer serving you well in your life, and you will lose some friends over this. But know that you will get new friends that will understand these gifts and be proud of you for them. So you're going to go through some, what I call growing pains. And we're here for you, so you can talk to us anytime about it. But
absolutely.
That's what I see is going on there.
William, don't take this.
So congratulations on joining the gang.
Absolutely. Just don't fear this, William, because the thing is that you're growing in a way that you weren't expecting to. I mean, we never see ourselves outgrowing our circles, and then we realize something's different. And, you're in a place of growth, and things are going to work out for you. I think it's an amazing thing. Don't be scared of it. Allow yourself to adventure and grow. It's going to be a beautiful thing, and you're going to meet some really incredible people. And keep us informed, because we're here for you.
Yes, yes, absolutely. God bless William. I hope that helps.
I hope I say this right, but hello, Saja. I hope I said her name right.
Hi, Saja.
Yes. And everybody else that's in the chat room. And Derica, thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and take a call. Our call coming from area code 6610. Did I already take that one?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I can't believe I'm on the air.
Yeah, you're on the air. What's going on?
You're on the air?
Yeah. Sorry, I was choking there for a second.
Hold on.
I've done that. You be careful. I got live on the air and I started choking on my tea.
Yeah, I was choking on my water.
Oh.
Oh, you're welcome.
You okay?
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm fine. My
Okay.
name is Sonia. I'm from Pennsylvania. How are you guys doing today?
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Thank you so much for being on the air and bringing a nice, change of scenery and refreshing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Election and voting thing going on,
Absolutely. That's been a mess.
We know.
It has been a mess.
It is a mess. I'm so tired of it. It's like a nightmare, like a dream. Like I just want it to be over.
Yeah.
I think the entire country feels that way.
Never.
No matter what side you're on, everybody's just like, just get out.
I feel like the whole world is like, it's not just the U.S., but the whole world's like waiting on a pregnancy test to find out if we're pregnant or not. It's what it feels like. The anticipation that you have waiting on that test to change, hoping it's either negative or positive. And you're like, oh my God, what is it? That's where we're at right now. That's where the energy's at.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I'd put it like that. Hey, at least it's not your fooling tenfold. So, hey, we're doing good tonight. Okay? All right.
Well, I could have used STD test, but I didn't think that was as appropriate, so I used pregnancy test.
But you said it anyway. Okay?
Hey, I said it afterwards because you said you wouldn't say it the way I would say it, so I'm going to let you know that I actually toned it down just for you.
Okay.
What's your question for us tonight, honey?
Yeah, what else? What's my what?
What was your question for us tonight?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. My question was concerning career.
Okay.
I've been at this company for a little over 3 years now. And, I like it so far and what I do. And I wanted to see what you're picking up for me as far as any, expansions, promotions, and even career-wise in general. What are you picking up for me?
Okay, so seeing two things for you. The first thing is an opportunity with your job, but the thing about it is that job, the promotion doesn't come until we get into, I'm going to say the end of January going into February. That's where I see a promotion and things changing because I see financial change and more responsibility. So with that, that's where I see this promotion. But there is another opportunity. Okay. There is another opportunity outside the current job that you have that will come across your plate. The thing is, it's a good job. I don't feel that it's going to be more money. It's going to match exactly what you have. But the energy with this job is not as stressful, but it's not going to come with that promotion that you're getting in January. So it's something that you have to make a choice on. If I'm giving you the advice on it, I would say stay with the current job because it is going to come with blessings, but it is going to take time in order to get there. This other job that I see coming across, like I said, it's not more money. It does match what you make, so that's okay. And the stress there is a little less, but it would take time in order for you to get a promotion. Unlike where you're at now, you're about to get a promotion. And when you get this promotion, you're going to enjoy your job a little bit more. Even though there's more responsibility, it still works out to be at a better level for you. Holly?
Right. Do you think it's... Yep.
Go ahead, Sonia.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. So you think Journey's going to be like... it's going to be like maybe a different role in a different department, you think?
That's what I was picking up.
Okay. That'll work.
Because I didn't see you staying in the department that you're in. Because it would
It is a bit
change.
hectic.
Yeah. I'm seeing that you're going to move on from that department. I pulled the release card for you, which is right there. So I can't find my camera. Go ahead and laugh, Journey. But anyway, so this is let go of the past, and you will. I'm seeing that you're going to move up in the company and out of that department. The new job is going to have a little more responsibility. It is going to be somewhat stressful, and you are going to be kind of in a hot seat, but that's not going to be long, okay? I see 2 more promotions for you within the next 18 months. So they really, really like you. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. All right? So just hold tight, and you will be good, and you'll make a little more money as well.
Oh, that's great. Absolutely.
It is definitely a good thing for you. I felt a lot of good energy circling you. So, I mean, like I said, the other job that comes across to give you an opportunity, it doesn't do anything but match what you make. So it doesn't really make sense to leave that job, the current job, to go to a job that's going to match the pay that you get, but you don't get the benefit of the promotion. Right. So you would make more money in the long run with the current job, with the promotion, than you would with the job that's not going to give you anything for quite some time, and you'll end up with the same pay. So it would kind of feel like nothing changed, even though the energy is a little different. You would be a little bit more relaxed. That's great. But when you get into this other position, I don't feel you being as stressed either, even though there's more responsibility.
Right, because I'm very organized. And another thing, too, that my company doesn't know, I am learning a special software to become an administrator.
Yeah.
I'm doing that on the side. And then next year, I want to take that exam. And I'm hoping eventually to transition into that role. And, how do you see that going for me?
To transition into the role, absolutely feel like it was going to surprise them. It comes to them as a surprise. Even though at the moment there wouldn't be room for you, they would make room for you. So it would definitely be a huge change. Even though you're being promoted in a different direction, continue the education. I think it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, the education they don't know about, and I'm doing that on the side. And eventually that's what I want to do. And I know there's a lot of money you could make there.
Absolutely.
Sonia. Sonia, are you talking about Salesforce?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing with Salesforce and what's going on with that particular situation. They will want to keep you on with that knowledge, but just know that they're not going to want to pay you what you would be paid somewhere else. Okay? So it might be a great transition to get that first Salesforce job under your belt, put it on your resume for a year, and then move, because they're not going to want to pay you the $80,000 to $100,000 a year that those jobs garner.
Right.
Okay?
Oh,
so
I hear you.
Just something to think about. But I definitely see you passing that test in February. So, study.
Yep. That's what I'm focusing on,
And I think that education is an amazing opportunity for you. So keep up the good work with that. Definitely. This is another reason why you shouldn't move or change jobs at this time. There's lots of things on the horizon for you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. Thank you, guys.
You are welcome.
You're welcome. Have a good evening, Sonia.
Have a good night, sweetheart.
Thanks, you too.
Bye. The energy with her was definitely good. I felt that she was going to, be able to, overcome the things that she's feeling right now by when they actually offer her the opportunity, she'll feel much better. But if she went to that new job, it was just she'd fall flat. She'd be right where she's at, and she wouldn't be happy. Even though the stress levels wouldn't be as high, she still wouldn't be happy. So I didn't like that for her.
It would also sidetrack her studies as well.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't need to do that, because that getting that certificate will definitely open up a lot of doors for her. So,
absolutely.
Especially if she goes into development. So, absolutely. Yeah. Who's next?
All right. Well, let's take a look. It's time to read a book. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go ahead. We're taking area code 804. 804. You're on the air with Journey and Holly.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? What's going on?
Good evening to both of y'all, and I appreciate y'all taking my call.
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I called before, and I really don't remember if I asked about this, because my memory isn't what it used to be. Yeah, I don't like it, but that's the way it is when you get older, I guess.
Yeah.
Tell me about it, honey. You're 40.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay, my cat. Her ears. I see her ears twitch, and she shake her head, and I wonder if y'all might know what's going on with her. I mean, I don't know if y'all speak to animals or anything, but I was wondering if y'all might know. Mites.
In her ear, they'll get really low in there, and they'll touch the inner side of their ear. It's like a really microscopic skin, like a skin lice in a sense. And it's for cat. It gets in cat's ears, and it goes down inside. And I had a cat that had that, and I had to take it to the vet because it got so bad that the medicine we were putting on it wasn't enough. So they had to go get their ears professionally cleaned. So I'm going to recommend take it to your local vet office, and they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. You may not even need to see the vet. They'll tell you about certain drops or something that you could use, or just give them a call and let them know what's going on, and then they may give you some good advice. But they do have some, the PetSmart has good drops. If they're not as bad, if they're not too bad, they'll take care of it. But if the cat continues to do it after a week after them drops, I would take the cat directly to the vet.
Yeah, actually, I was giving her some natural drops. It's not chemicals or anything. I just started giving it to her.
It seems like it's not strong. It seems like it's not strong enough. It didn't get caught in time, so that's not strong enough to kind of take care of it. It will eventually take care of it, but it takes a long process with the natural stuff. That's why the chemicals work better, because it's an instant type thing. So I know you don't want to put, that type of drops on there, but it's going to be the only thing that's really going to work for you at this point.
And also
I couldn't really take her to a vet because I don't have transportation, and I'm on that side. There's a mobile vet in the area, so if I called them, do y'all think that they would give her the proper treatment and she'll be okay after that?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I love mobile vets. They're the bomb. I have cats. I use one myself because cats are a pain to travel with. So, yes, the mobile vet would be great.
Okay, and I have another question. My boyfriend, he had passed this past March on St. Patrick's Day, and also my second oldest brother had passed as well, but he passed on Christmas Day. And the strange thing about it is both of them passed on a holiday, and both of them passed from some form of a cancer. And, with all these passings, and plus this passing of other people I knew in life, and also passings of other cats that I used to have as well. And I've been so interested in wanting to learn how to connect to the other side, because I would like to stay in contact with everybody that had passed on. Truth be told, I'm still hurting pretty much from the loss of my boyfriend, especially.
So, it's funny that you would mention that, because Journey and I have been talking about that very thing, about starting some classes. And so that is definitely in the works. So you can go to Psychic Connection and also Good Golly Miss Holly, and follow us on Facebook. And we will definitely make an announcement, hopefully soon, about when the classes start. And he and I are going to teach together, which is going to be so much fun. It's not even funny, but I do want to let you know one thing about getting in touch with people from the other side and that type of thing. I do not recommend that you do that on a regular basis, and I'm going to tell you why. Because they love you and they are still around you, but they have their own life, and you have your own life here. And what happens a lot of times is that people get so caught up with talking to the people and their pets that have passed on, that their life on this realm turns to doo-doo, okay? So you have to be very, very careful about that. And you also have to be careful when you're talking with people that are crossed over, because unless you are very well trained and have done it for a number of years, you have to be careful of what you allow to cross over, because sometimes it may not be what you think it is. And then you got a big problem. So what we're going to, yes, ma'am?
So it's best to wait until, I guess, whenever my own time comes to pass on and be back with them that way.
You can talk with your angels. I always suggest speak with your spirit guides or your angels. And if someone from the other side has a message, you can always get it through them. That's what we're going to teach. And you definitely have a gift for that. And it'll be fun to help you explore that. But as far as doing like mediumship by yourself and things like that, I do not recommend it. That is for people who have been doing it for a number of years and really, really know what they're doing. So we don't do that here because, number one, we don't have enough time, and it's
very personal.
Yeah.
Mediumship is on a one-on-one basis. It makes it easier to do it that way. If you want mediumship readings and things like that, you can find us on My Psychic Connection. And there's myself, Holly, and many other psychics on there, and wonderful mediums on the site. So if you ever want to just do that one-on-one medium reading with them, just get on there, sign up. You get 3 free minutes and additional minutes every time you add funds. It's a really cool site. So just go in there, check it out, and talk to somebody who is going to
and
get
all
in
the
that
psychics
connection
on
with
there,
you.
including us, have reasonable rates. So
Exactly. We're not $1 million a minute.
to the cleaners.
Not $1 million a minute, okay?
We're $500,000 a minute.
Right. Got bills to pay. But the thing is that we are there for you. We'll talk with you. I've done medium shows. Every once in a while, we do a special guest, and then we do. We'll bring 2 mediums to the show, and we'll have a good time. And 9 times out of 10, it'll be joined by myself and the other medium, and then we'll bring in a couple psychics with us, and we'll just have a great time. We'll do mediumships together. But those are special shows, and we will announce those when they come.
Okay, can I ask y'all a very curious question? Maybe y'all could clear this up for me, and
Sure.
I know y'all have to get to other people.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, okay, on the other side, do they the other side, I guess, is kind of, from what I've heard, is parallel to the physical world. And I was wondering, do they still celebrate their physical birthday like when they were a human, and holidays as well?
I've never seen that as from what I've seen when it comes to the other side is completely different than, I'm going to say it this way, the fairy tales that people have been told. The parallel universe that's parallel to ours is not the afterlife. It's just a parallel universe.
As far as celebrating things, from what my information is and from what I've seen doing this for 30 years, there are some celebrations, but you have to realize that most of the celebrations in this realm are religious-based. And so I know it's difficult to understand it, but not everybody's Christian, not everybody's Muslim or Jewish or whatever. So it is more of a big community there. And so they celebrate community more than they do religious holidays. So from what my understanding of it is that when you cross over, that's like a rebirth. So that day is celebrated more than your birthday. So it's kind of like a coming home party.
Right.
Does that make sense? But,
yeah, I'm glad you cleared that up already.
But it's not. It doesn't run parallel, and it doesn't look like this place at all.
It doesn't look like this at all. But at the same time, but the same thing when we're talking about this is that we see things from where we're at because this is what's at eye level. So we get the chance to see, and we see this as our beauty. But when we leave this world, and I think I tell people this all the time, like, oh, when you leave, you go to heaven and you look just like you do now. Really? You're going to go to heaven with extra weight? Or you're going to go to heaven bald-headed? Or you're going to go to heaven with the scars that you got when you were on Earth? No. It's a completely different way. You don't even have a body. This gets left here.
Yes.
It's a huge
change. I'll be glad because I have a really bad back. So I don't want.
Yeah, I'm not bringing all my aches and pains with me either. But I can stay here.
Or my big behind.
Well.
Oh boy. Yeah, I always wondered about that.
Journey.
Hey, it's true though, and I try to tell people that. I had this guy that contacted me, and he was like, contacted me on LinkedIn, and he said, I'd like to get your perspective on the other side. And I was like, you don't want to hear it from me because it's not the fairy tale that everybody else tells you. He goes, what do you mean? I said, we leave the earth as energy. We don't have bodies. We're gone. You leave the physical body behind, but your spiritual energy goes away. It goes where it needs to go, but it's not here. It doesn't stay. It has to go and connect, and it can come back. Communication can happen. Psychic energies are connected. That stuff still happens, but the physical body is left here. And we don't look like ourselves. But when we're in that form, we are beautiful.
Yes, we are.
We are gorgeous.
Yes, we are.
It was always confusing to me because sometimes I would hear that people would look younger when they cross over, or they won't have a body, and I'm thinking, I'm kind of confused. How could it be one or the other? I never understood it.
Well, the thing about it is,
so when they say that they look,
go ahead.
So when they say that they look younger, okay, when people say that person looks younger, a lot of times you're being shown what you can understand. Okay? You're being shown what you can understand. When people say you don't have a body, those people can kind of grasp that. But the universe works where we are shown we're given the information that we can digest. All right? And then when we pass over, we pass we have a different level of being able to understand things.
Well, we see things
So,
differently when
that's-
we pass. When we let go of this body, we let go of a lot of things. The ignorance, the things that stop us from seeing bigger things. We obtain new information. When we come back to Earth and we come back as an apparition, we come back as something that you remember so you can recognize who it is. It's not what they look like when they go to heaven. It's what they appear to you as so you know who they are. So you can say, oh my gosh, my dad's here and he's paying attention. He's here protecting me, or he's got a message for me. So that's why they show up in those forms, because it's something you recognize.
Okay.
It gave me goosebumps because I remember all the stuff I went through when I went through the Caroline house, and then I went through a whole bunch of other crazy, scary places, and that was a lot of fun. I should have taped most of it, but I didn't. I was young. I was like really young, but it was fun. But I seen a lot of cool stuff, and everybody be like,
we're not
whoa.
gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're not going to go there, but it was fun. Anywho,
Yeah.
It was definitely a pleasure talking with you tonight. I'm so glad you connected with us.
Well, I am too, and I really appreciate y'all answering the questions and straightening something out in regards to crossing over, because, you know, I was kind of a little confused by what I was told, you know, at other times, and y'all straightened that out quite a bit.
Oh,
and
we're glad. We're glad.
Definitely.
I will call a mobile vet tomorrow for my cat.
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for coming on, and we will talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
Have a good night.
I love conversations like that.
I do too, and it's a lot of people get so much of that mistaken, and you know, it doesn't help that everybody tries to paint this fairy tale of how things are, but the fairy tale they're painting isn't the right fairy tale, because when you actually leave, it does feel like a fairy tale. It's a completely different experience. You know, you connect to emotions and energies and things you didn't know before, and you're so much more enlightened. And you want to talk about super psychic? Woohoo! That's a connection that you ain't never felt before. That's some good stuff. Your physical body would not be able to handle it. Your brain would just pop.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Mine feels like that most.
Your mind's like that every day?
Yeah, my mind's like that every day.
All right.
Who's next, Mr. Journey? Who's next?
All right, our next caller, calling from area code 916. As soon as this thing decides to let her on. There we go. 916, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi. Hi. It's so good to talk to you. I didn't even think I could get on.
You got on.
I did. Wow, I am lucky. Anyway, I'm my whole life has gone through a total transformation. My husband passed away in April, and I moved in with my daughter in Oregon from California for 4 months, and now I just moved into my new apartment. I really would like to get into, projecting into a spiritual life, into something that, just resonates with me, like-minded people. What do you see?
Right off the bat, I was getting that, those are the things you're wanting, and I feel like it is possible, but I keep seeing are you getting scared to take that step? Because I feel like there's a block from you actually going and doing these things. Like you're stopping yourself, and it could be nerves that's doing it to you. But I do feel like you will get past that, and as we go further along, going into December, I see new friends surrounding you. I see a new group of people.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I don't drive, so
Uh-huh.
it's really hard to get around where I'm living now.
So that's the difficult step. Then that must be the difficult step that's keeping you from getting there. Because that's when you get there, do you meet these people, and that's where the energy's at, and it's good for you. And I feel like it blossoms. I don't think honestly, after you meet these people, I don't feel like getting there is going to be a problem after that. Are you into writing? I keep seeing writing. I keep seeing music. I keep seeing poems.
Dance, yes. Oh my goodness, yeah.
There's all kinds of beautifulness there.
I know. I'm going to start getting into writing and putting down all my thoughts and everything. I think that is a fertile valley.
I think it's beautiful.
It is a very fertile valley. Your guides are telling me that you should start writing prayers. Just let it flow out of you. The other thing that I'm seeing is, and I don't know where you're living, and please don't tell us on the air, but there's a type of church that is a multi-religious, kind of situation that I think would be a really good fit for you. And it's called Unity, UNITY. It's not Unitarian, okay? And they are based on the teachings of, they're called the Fillmores. And it's all about projecting and manifesting and that type of thing. And they teach classes on that. But they are it's a small community, but it's a very close-knit community. And they are all about helping each other and socializing with each other. And I think that might be, that your guides are telling me that would be a really good fit for you. So look for that type of church. And I think that's going to open up a whole new world for you.
Oh, beautiful. I'm just searching anyway, like-minded people or,
Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I'm still searching, and I've been doing it for.
And then she found me.
So, I mean,
me.
We found each other. Oh. No, it's just, our story's a pretty funny story, actually. So we were ambassadors for a psychic site. Two of the least diplomatic people on the planet. Yeah, and we found each other.
We were ambassadors. We're still ambassadors to this day, but
it
was just funny how we met, and we kind of walked into, what the hell is this?
Synchronicities.
But it worked out great. I feel like it was definitely worth it, being, part of this program, and, still being a part of this program. I get to work with Holly and a few other, great psychics, and some that we won't mention. And
be nice.
That was nice.
Hey.
Trust me, that was nice.
Go on. Just go on. All right, go on. Keep going.
Don't make me shut your mic off, because I will. But we did. We made it, and I think it was part of. This was definitely part of. Meeting Holly was great, and I think this is worth more than the actual program that we're in. But it was definitely worth, the energy. So I was glad I got chosen to be a part of this. And then we kind of did our venture, because, of course, I've done radio for 12 years now. And I, brought little Miss Holly along for the ride, and she's been enjoying it ever since.
Yeah, because I didn't know what Blog Talk Radio was until, August?
Or all this other, all the other technology, because she is not a techno person.
No, I'm not a techno person. So, yeah, we've been.
I'm not either.
So I'm learning as I go. So Journey is a very patient teacher most of the time. But anyway, getting back.
I will make her laugh. Don't worry.
Try that, and there are also online communities that you can join, but be a little careful with that, because there are some less than stellar people. Okay, but that's in every walk of life. But yeah,
I met him already. Yes. And I know one of my lessons and one of my gifts is to help project other people's programs. So I'm just saying that I'm a catalyst, and that's
absolutely
one of my gifts.
Right, but then when you get them, you've got enough to know what to teach them. And I feel like you need to do some writing, because I've seen lots of writing. I saw songs around you. I seen poems around you. Holly said it would be good for you to write some prayers and get the voice out, because I felt like that writer's voice was coming out and it was very strong. And I seen this very strong energy.
Very, very powerful.
Yeah, I feel like your words have a lot of meaning and they have a lot of power. So be careful with the way you write things. But, I do feel like you're going to write some amazing things, and they're going to be used for a very long time.
Oh, thank you so much. I really agree, and I believe in what you say. Thank you.
You are
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Have a great night.
God bless you.
Well, she was definitely a very unique soul. I can tell you that right now, right off the bat. There was a lot of, to me, it felt like magic in a sense, because her energy was so strong and spiritual. But I've seen all types of writings with her, not just like spiritual writings, but, songs and poems and a book that she wants to put together. And, I saw like all this writing on the wall for her. And if she could put it together like a puzzle, she's got some amazing work that could do a lot of good and tell an amazing story. So I really feel good for her.
Yeah.
I think she's going to go far if she allows herself to do so and not trip her over her 2 feet. Now, if it comes to the writing and meeting people, as you said about the group that you were just talking about, that's a good idea. I felt like they were a creative group as well, is what I was seeing, as people who had a creative mind that had the same mindset as she, and it was definitely going to work out for her. So I felt like this was something that she needed to do. As for the ride situation, I don't feel like the ride was going to be something that was going to be a problem. It's not going to be an issue.
It's not going to be a problem.
Right.
It's not going to be a problem.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. And she should. I'm getting this other piece of information, so I'm just going to go ahead and see.
Absolutely.
There is a spiritual artist called Dara Hodges, and she does spirit paintings and things like that. And our last caller needs to take a look at her website, because I think that will help clear up some stuff for her and inspire her even more. Her name is Dara, Darragh, Hodges, Hodges. And she is very well known for doing spirit paintings and things like that. And I think that would be a good connection for her.
Yep.
So, alrighty. Do we have time for one more?
We are actually out of time. I was just about to say we are out of time. So
we are.
I just wanted to thank everybody and let everybody know that if
90 seconds.
If you can't find us here at My Psychic Connection Radio, you can find us at mypsychicconnection.com. Sign up, get 3 free minutes, an additional 3 minutes every time you add funds. You can find myself, Holly, and many other psychics. We are here Monday through Friday. We've got some new setups coming up. Next week, it's going to be me and Holly throughout the week. And then the following week, we are going to bring on some other psychics, some of your favorites coming back, talking to Miss Gifts of Faith
60 seconds.
And talking to Miss Trinity. So it is definitely going to be interesting and fun. I was talking to Sherry, the mystical goddess, as well, to come in and guest star and have some fun with you guys here. So we've got lots of psychics that want to join and have some fun. Holly and I will be doing some interviews with some interesting guest stars. Can't wait to see what your faces look like when you see these guests. All right, guys. Until then.
About my face or everybody else's?
Everybody's face, including your own. You're going to see my face. I don't think I can smile any harder. My teeth will pop out of my face. Just fall right out, right, you know, break off my jaw and just fall on the floor.
That would be bad. We don't want that.
But it's because I'm smiling so hard. But definitely, guys, check out our shows. We're here Monday through Friday, and you know, we like answering your calls and giving you the answers you seek. I'm stuttering on my words. I'm super tired today, and I want to say thank you, Holly, so much for coming. It's been amazing, like always. I appreciate you being here and doing these readings with me.
I appreciate it every time we work together. It's so much fun. Like two peas in a pod.
2 peas in a drunken pod.
Yeah.
Well, Holly, thank you so much for coming out. I want to say thank you to everybody else. And Holly, you have a wonderful evening.
You too, Sugar Pie.
All right, sweetie.
See you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
From all of us at My Psychic Connection, we would like to thank you for listening today. To speak with us live, go to mypsychicconnection.com. Our psychics are live and waiting to hear from you. Until next time, have a blessed day.